Welcome to another video in a series about using Google Classroom with NVDA or JAWS. This is the first of two parts exploring Google Classroom questions. In this part, we will discuss the two types of questions and then view them on the Classwork tab. For this demonstration, I will be using NVDA, but the commands are similar in JAWS. One slight difference is the wording used to describe a collapsed or expanded item. Just listen carefully to understand if the current state is collapsed or expanded. There are two types of questions in Google Classroom: multiple choice and short answer. Multiple choice questions have a series of radio buttons from which you select one correct answer. Short answer questions have a field in which you can type an answer to the question. I'm on the Class 1 Classwork tab for Sally Student. Let's look in the homework topic for a question. So I'll navigate to the homework topic using my heading quick command H.
Topic class discussion. Topic homework region homework link topic options heading level 2.
Now that I'm there, I'll use the down arrow to explore the work items in that topic.
Heading level 2 menu button collapsed. List with 4 items button collapsed. Expand 9-3 reading assignment. Question.
I just heard question. The 9-3 reading assignment has the type of question. When you listen to the summary information about a work item that is a question, you only hear question. Google Classroom does not specify the type of question it is. Now, since I heard expand before the title of the question, if I want to get more information, I will need to expand the item by pressing enter. This is one of those times when JAWS wording is slightly different, but you will still hear that the item is collapsed.
Collapse 9-3 reading assignment button expanded. Expanded 9-3 reading assignment.
Now that I've expanded the question, I'll use my down arrow to continue exploring it.
Question. 9-3 reading assignment. No due date. Menu button collapsed. Posted September 7th. Edited 6:47 a.m. Assigned. Instructions. Read the attached story about Mary. What was the name of Mary's dog? Link attachment, Google Docs, all about Mary.
So I heard the instructions, which told me to read the attached story about Mary, and then the question, what was the name of Mary's dog? And then my final down arrow got me to the attachment, all about Mary. So I'll use enter to open the attachment.
Chrome's all about Mary Google Docs document. Application, document. Document content edit multi-line blank, blank, screen reader support enabled. View only access, screen reader support enabled. View only access on page 1. Mary's favorite vegetable is green beans. Mary lives with her mother, father, grandmother, and sister Sally. Her brother Bill is in the army. Mary has a dog named Pete.
That sounds like the end of the document. And I heard the information that I needed, so I'll close this tab by using the Google Chrome command Control-W.
Classwork for Class 1 document, visited link attachment, Google Docs, all about Mary.
And did you hear where we ended up? We ended up back right where we started at the attachment. So even though we opened up the Google Chrome tab, read the document, when we closed that tab, we came right back to where we were. So now I can continue exploring the item using my down arrow.
Radio button not checked Sam.
I heard radio button not checked Sam. That gives me the clue that this is a multiple choice question. Up until this point, we did not know if we were dealing with a multiple choice or short answer question. But once we hear the radio button start, then we know it's a multiple choice question. Continue using your down arrow to hear the other choices.
Sam. Radio button not checked Pete. Pete. Radio button not checked Ralph. Ralph. Button unavailable, turn in.
When I get to the turn in button, it isn't available right now because we haven't checked a radio button yet. Now I'll use one more down arrow.
Link view question.
And now we are on view question and we have a choice to make. We can either use up arrows and answer the question right here, or if we want to add a class or private comment for the teacher, we can press enter on the view details button and answer the question on the details page. Let's just answer it here. So I'll use my up arrows to hear the choices again.
Button unavailable, Ralph. Radio button not checked, Ralph, Pete. Radio button not checked, Pete.
I remember from reading the story that Mary's dog was named Pete. So now that I've heard the radio button for that answer, I'll press enter to check it.
Checked.
And now I'll use my down arrow again till I get to the turn in button.
Pete. Radio button not checked, Ralph, Ralph. Button turn in.
Before I press turn in, there's one thing you should know about multiple choice questions. Once you press turn in, there's no chance to change your mind. It doesn't matter if you are answering the question on the classwork tab or on the questions details page. There's no editing of a multiple choice answer. So I'll press the turn in button now.
Submit answer. Dialog, you won't be able to make changes to your answer after you submit. Turn in button, submit answer, button turn in.
And here is a little reminder of what I just told you. So if you're ready to turn in, you can tab to the turn in button.
Cancel button, turn in button.
Once you're on the turn in button, you can press enter.
Unavailable, turning in. Answer submitted. Out of list, out of region, out of list, content info, landmark, menu button, collapse, sub menu, help and feedback.
So we heard that the question got turned in, and the other thing to listen for is that you heard it say that we're on the help and feedback button. So we have exited all of the topics and work items, and right now you're sitting on the help and feedback button. Remember to navigate on the classwork page, as in most pages, the way to get back to the top is to use your quick key commands for headings or H. It's important to note that if you were exploring this question on the Your Work or To-Do pages, you would not get all these details. You would only hear, you haven't answered this question, and would need to go to the question details page to answer it there. Let's look at another question. I'm going to use my quick key H to get back to the homework topic.
No next, main landmark list with 3 items. Topic homework, region homework, link topic options, heading level 2.
Now we're back on the homework topic, so let's use our down arrow.
Heading level 2, menu button, collapse, list with 4 items button, expanded, collapse 9-3, reading assignment.
This is one of those times when JAWS wording is slightly different, but you will still hear that the item is expanded. Let's use one more down arrow.
Completed question.
Completed question. That must be the question we just completed. We don't need to see any more information about this item, and since it said it was expanded, let's press enter to collapse it.
Expand 9-3, reading assignment button, collapsed. Collapsed 9-3, reading assignment.
We collapsed the assignment, but the focus is still on that assignment, so there will be several down arrows before we get to the next item in the homework topic. I'll press those down arrows now.
Completed question, 9-3, reading assignment, no due date. Menu button, collapsed, expand 9-7, reading assignment.
There is the next item in the homework tab. Let's press a down arrow.
Question.
This one is also a question. Let's expand it so we can see more of the information about it.
Collapse 9-7, reading assignment button, expanded. Expanded 9-7, reading assignment.
Let's use some more down arrows.
Question. 9-7, reading assignment, due September 14th. Menu button, collapsed, sub-menu, posted September 7th, edited 6:49 a.m., assigned. Instructions. Read the attached story and answer this question. How old is Sam?
So I heard the instructions. There's an attachment that I can read, and then I have a question to answer. How old is Sam? So I'll use my down arrow.
Link attachment, Google Docs, all about Sam.
There's the attachment. Let's open it up by pressing enter.
Untitled Google Chrome Sally blank, screen reader support enabled. View only access, screen reader support enabled. View only access on page 1. All about Sam. Sam lives with his 2 sisters, his mother and father, and his grandmother. Sam is 12 years old. Sam and his family live in Chicago.
That sounds like the end of the story. I've heard the information that I need, so I'll close the Google Chrome tab by pressing Ctrl W.
Classwork for Class 1 Google Chrome Sally student. Classwork for Class 1 document. Visited link attachment, Google Docs, all about Sam. Visited linked.
So again, I was returned back to my classwork tab in the 9-7 reading assignment and at the attachment, the place I left off. So now let's use another down arrow.
Link view question.
Oh, this time we went directly to view question. There wasn't anything in between. And that's because this question is a short answer question and there isn't a place to type in an answer here. We'll have to use the View Details button and answer it on the Question Details page. And we'll do that in the next video.